Hidden deep within the rolling countryside of Herefordshire lies a place the locals once called the Meat House. For decades, this remote farm was home to Arthur and Gwyneth, a hard-working couple who lived a quiet, rural life, far from the outside world. But as the 20th century drew to a close, their son took a darker turn. In the mid-1990s, a serious road accident involving their son shook the family. Though everyone survived, the event would come to mark the beginning of a long and painful decline. By 2002, both Arthur and Gwyneth had passed away, Arthur in June and Gwyneth only a few months later in October. Their son was left alone on the farm, isolated, overwhelmed and struggling to cope with the responsibility of a life that had suddenly become too much. Years later, concerns were raised about the conditions of the property. Authorities are reported to have attended the farm in 2016, discovering animals living in unsuitable environments, some without access to water. The case would immediately result in multiple animal welfare charges. Today, the farm sits in silence. Buildings rot where life once thrived, tools remain exactly where they were dropped. The land, once full of purpose, now feels heavy with abandonment, a haunting reminder of how quickly everything can unveil. This is the Meat House.
So here we are. We are in Billy the Pig's house, also known as the Meat House. This is like the living room. Obviously, out there is hallway, upstairs, so forth. We'll start off in this room. Very surprising what's been left behind. You know, nice big piano. Probably still works. Yep, still works. Some photos of the house, or I don't think that's this house. It's family photos. You know, photos of like animals. It's just very surprising what's been left behind. Look at all the china and just everything on these tables. It's just forgotten memories. Like, look, family photos. Look at them all. I don't know if that's this house or well, I don't think it is, because that house looks slightly different. But look at it all. Wallpaper just stripped, falling down. It's just a forgotten memory in here. Just absolutely forgotten. And no one wants any of it anymore. Look at this. Little swan. Just china everywhere and big lamps on the walls. And just cups and plates of china. Just all forgotten, you know, and why? Why leave such a massive amount behind? There's an income tax, 1920 to 1921. It's nuts, absolutely crazy. And I don't know why it's all just been left. So obviously, as you would have heard from the beginning of this video, Mr. Hyde, Billy Hyde, owned this property. He actually still lives on the land. He lives at the bottom of the fields in a caravan, while this house just sits here and deteriorates, and time itself eats it apart. Look at these photos. There's letters, stuff, and and just like Canada stuff like that. There's maple leaves. And a big front door. It's very cold in here. I'm shivering. It's really cold. So you'd have obviously known. He got a nickname, Billy the Pig, from, unfortunately, neglecting animals. He was arrested for animal abuse and obviously neglection. Look at all of this. Look at that. I'm guessing that's to do with the family. I don't know if it's parents or, or sisters or brothers. I'm not sure. But, he got given the name by the locals, Billy the Pig, due to obviously the issue of neglection of animals. Not 100% sure why there's animals still here on the land. I really don't know. Could be son looking after them, it could be someone else to do with the family, it could be anything. But what I don't get is why leave all this in here? He literally lives on the same land. Like, oh, the jaw. Oh, that's not nice. Why leave all this here? But look at the stairs. Wow. It's phenomenal. So this house has been named the Meat House. There is a really good reason why. We'll go to that now, as we're about to walk into it. Basically, if it's kind of graphical, but it's not. Let's just put it this way. That is some rotten meat. Somehow it's still there. I don't know how or why, but it is. And that's one big slab of meat. Like, why is there just this preserved, rotten slab of meat? I don't even want to touch it. Like, it makes me feel sick. That's just disgusting. As you can see, like, it's completely fallen down here. The roof's collapsing. The ceiling. It's just covered in rubbish on the floor. People have been here and dug about and thrown things around by the looks. The floor's still covered in rubbish here. The ceiling's collapsing here. The servant bells are still there though. But like, what's all this meat about? Like, what on earth? Like, this is the kitchen. Oh my gosh. I've just seen something I didn't really want to see. There is, I think that's a sheep's skull. It's just bones and a skull. What on earth is going on with this place? This is a nightmare. This place is freaky. There's some like car keys here. And a Ford badge, but like, what the hell? It's just bones and stuff. This place is a freak show. Like, look at all of this. Some of the rooms have completely collapsed, like, as you can see. As when we go upstairs, you'll see that room is now gone. This is the kitchen, though. It's absolutely foul. Like, look at it all. It's fallen apart massively. This old sewing machine. Look at that. How cool is that? Some really old glasses. Some really, really old glasses. Then the newspapers. Wow. Who needs so many newspapers? And then stuff just buried away in cupboards. It gets more freakier than this, that's the problem. Like, this place just gets more freakier. And like I said, like, he's been arrested for neglection of animals. I don't know if he got sent away for it. I don't know if he got a fine or a ban. I'm not too sure, but he got banned for animals. Well, he got arrested for neglection because, well, someone basically reported him for neglection, and then he got arrested because they searched into him, they researched him, and like watched him for a bit, and they found like deceased animals. They found animals that needed looking after. Oh my god. There's meat hooks in here with flesh hanging off it. Oh my god. That's absolutely disgusting. That's disgusting. This. Oh. This. All this here, in here. This is meat. This is like. Oh my god, there's bones. Look at all this. This is all flesh. Look at the flesh. Look at that. And then, obviously, this is only downstairs so far. Like, that's the point we come through, that's the window. And then, oh, there's a chainsaw. Oh, there's more meat. Oh. That's absolutely minging. It's like leather. I guess it was skin at some point, or probably off a cow. Look at the chainsaw. Oh, look at that. It's another skull. This is a horror show. Look at it. Whoa. And then, like, oh, there's medicines. I need to get around this meat somehow without touching it. Yuck. Don't touch it. Oh no, it touched me. No. Ugh. Look at all this. Piglet. Iron injections for piglets. I don't know what that is. Some sort of treatment there. It's just like all the medicines and stuff like that. Look at all this stuff. Wow. Some old shears. Some just old toys as well. Really old toys. Look at all these. Look at that old car. Look at that. Some boat and horse and toy gun. Absolute horror show in here though. Like more newspapers, look. All the newspapers. There's more in the corner. Let's venture our way up the steps. Yeah, so that's the room I said that has completely collapsed. Look at that. That's so bad. That's really bad. Then we've got like, oh, an old jukebox. Look how cool that is. I've still got a vinyl disc on there. Them, like receipts. Like that. Big bundles of receipts and bloody hell. There's a lot of paperwork and stuff along here. There's the kitchen. Oh, it's just China, look. More medicines, just letters and China, just dotted around. Yeah, so here's that bedroom. So it's completely destroyed. The floor's caved in, and I don't want to stand too close to it. But you can kind of see it was a big room, you know. Again, ceiling's collapsed and the bed's upside down. Right, some more interesting things. We've got some taxidermy pheasants. Either the two young'uns and a dad. It's not the mums, because the mums are bigger than that with a long tail on the back. So, guessing they're the babies. And then there's the dad. Not just that, we have more bones. This place is literally a horror story. More bones. Some grandfather clocks and a top hat. Got some creepy bedroom. I might have to put it back on, you know. Some marble. Looks marble, I think. It's like a really old potty. Some clothes. And then this table. Dressing table. Got all the dressing table stuff. Look at it all. Clothes. The beds are like fairly made, just some clothes and stuff on it. Right, let's move out of this room. That's the upstairs hallway. Look at that. How nice is that? Imagine back in its day, that would have been stunning. You know, and it's just a shame it's now just gone to waste. You know? Look at this. This is all just falling down. It's a mess. Absolute mess. Like bank checks. I think these have been used. I don't know if you can read any of this. This is 1968. £33. It's been paid. Look, it's got a stamp on it. Another one. £4.14. 1968. £54. 1968. 1968. £65. Look at them all. There's loads of them. There's stuff still on the mantelpieces. It's just a shame. Absolute shame. It's just been left here. You know, and you've got more letters. So I thought there was someone here then, it wasn't, it's the main road. You've got more letters. It's just letters and a handbag. Look at it. There's this big red draped around it. It's curtains. More photos. You know, there's more family photos, and it's just a shame. Like a doctor's bag, like an old school doctor's bag. You know, and it's just been left here to rot away. You know. There's a reason why I'm a bit quiet, because just down there in the distance is the caravan he lives in. Funnily enough, like I said, this ground is still used. The farm is still in use. It's just this house isn't. The floor is not nice. Whoa, this is really not nice to look at. This is falling through massively, so let's look at this floor. Okay, so there's stuff in here, so I'm going to come in and creep in without falling down. Oh, this is not nice. Wow. Look at all that. Look at all this. Big paintings, little photos. Up on the wall over here and here and on the bed. Look at that old TV. Hang on a second. Another bone. Look at that. It's old TV. Really old thing as well, like. Oh, don't want to be walking in that. That literally goes down to the bottom. Yeah, look at this. Proper old school. They still turn. Proper old little thing. Another marble desk. More family photos. But yeah, that's. I don't think I won't be long before that goes as well. And this whole room's just going to fall with it. The whole bed's still made. It's really, really creepy stuff. Photo in there as well. Really, really creepy stuff.
Standing here now, it's hard not to wonder how a place like this ever reached this point. This wasn't built to become abandoned. It was built to be a home, a working farm, a life. As I walk through these empty rooms, I keep asking myself, at what moment does struggle quietly turn into collapse? Was it grief, isolation, or just the weight of carrying too much alone? Urban explorations is usually about the thrill of discovery, but some places don't feel like discoveries at all. They feel like unanswered questions, so I will leave you with this. How many stories like this are quietly fading away, hidden in the countryside, because places don't fall apart on their own, they are left behind.